There is nothing certain in a man's life but that he must lose it. Owen Meredith. This is Crosshair, back with Neo Scavenger. New game because, as I mentioned previously in the description of my previous videos, that my game glitched out, reset the map, and I didn't want to. It felt like cheating to continue, so I decided to restart everything. And yes, I know it's been a while since my previous video, but been dealing with some things, I guess, personal stuff. Alright, now that I'm back though, let's see. Last time I went with trapping, melee, ranged, and I think the other one was mechanic, right? On. No, there was two others. I had metabolism and insomniac. So I also had lockpicking. But we're not gonna do that this time. We're gonna keep the same flaws, but I'm gonna run a different setup for abilities. So I think I'm gonna start with hacking, ranged. Then we'll go with actually with hiding, medic. Do I want to throw in melee? Nah, I don't want to throw in melee. We're gonna leave lockpicking out too, I think. Electrician. Mechanic. Tracking? No, that only costs one. Eagle Eye. Yeah, let's do it. So hacking, ranged, hiding, medic, electrician, mechanic, and eagle eye. Let's do it. Okay, so we gotta deal with this this dog man coming in. Interesting thing happens with medic. From the control panel, you could call up the emergency stasis evacuation code. Doing this will override the normal thawing procedure and dump an entire tank's contents onto the floor instantly. The rush of sub-freezing fluid might scare off the monster, and maybe the monster will go for the sleeper instead of you. Let's see, dump the CEO or dump the reality show star? I don't think you'd last long anyways. Punching in the code for the celebrity, you rush back to your own tube and reseal it. Tank 1 starts to hum, and the seal breaks into the roaring rush of fluid. Room squeals and flexes with the chilling cold of the liquid nitrogen covering the floor. Within moments, the nitrogen has boiled off at room temperature, leaving a frozen mansicle on the floor. Initially, the dogman backs off, unsure of the commotion that just occurred. However, hunger quickly replaces concern as the smell of thawing flesh catches his attention. He starts dragging the body off, probably to his lair, and his career was just warming up. So let's see. Let's search the console. So I'm guessing that was I wonder which one that was. I want to say it's Lloyd Blankcheck because he's a reality show star. Let's see. Well, we'll climb out really quick. Yep, we know about that. Okay, still playing this tutorial. Yes, we know. Medic, Eagle Eye. Ooh, nice. We'll hit here, confirm. So my biggest concern right now is finding clothes, proper clothes, because I'm going to need that stuff quickly. Hiding is going to be nothing, mechanic will lose my chances. Nope, okay. Can't open that, I don't have lockpicking. Crowbar will be important too. Here we go. Some proper shoes. I actually have one that fits on both shoes. Nice. Alcohol. Some string, and half a pair of binos. I can actually make use of that, those real fast. Actually, hang on. Ooh, this is a good condition. So I learned with the arrow keys I can rotate items. When I was trying to figure out what was wrong with my game when it glitched. So yeah, I finally know that now. We'll put the broken bottle in my hand for the moment. Make sure that's there. Okay, let me think. Oh, that's empty. Jeez. These are antibiotics and painkillers. We don't need that. That's old. Okay, so. Anything I can make really fast? Can I do that thing with... Yes, scope with a strap. Yep, I was right. Excellent. That'll help me. And we'll put this here. Part of me wants to have this as a weapon, but... I don't know. Well, we'll see. And we can't open that right now, so we have to stop here in this area. Food and water, I don't want to think about that right now. I need it. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. Okay. It seems to ignored me for now. I'm okay with that. No. There's something I can do, though. Yeah, why not? Oh, I need to end my turn here anyways. Oh, here we go. I need to be quick about this, though. Let's see. There's large branch, medium string, ranged ability. Maybe a multi-tool? That's a broad spear. Ah, greenwood bow. Though, I should probably make this... Wait, hold up a second. Let's go use that up. I don't worry about that. I don't know. Wait, hang on. Maybe use a glass shard. Yes, there we go. That's actually would a broken bottle be better. Where's the broken bottle? It's my talisman. Hang on. We'll confirm that. And I think I can make arrows, right? Using my range skill. I just don't know what the actual recipe is. Here we go. Crude rodhead. Crude piercing. Medium rigid springy shaft. I've got arrows. Small rigid sharp edge with point. One sharp edge, one range skill. 3 small springy sheets and small thread. I don't have any small springy sheets, it seems. Not that I know of, at least. So making this was probably not the best choice. Yeah, I don't think that was the smartest choice. At the very least, though, I can go ahead and... Hold up. Make a broad spear using the shards. Not a sharpened spear. Wait, hold on. Stab or throw. Okay. Wait. Hang on. Can I not make a travois? I think I have the skill, right? Yeah. I have the string. Nope. Where is it? Travois. One mechanics, four medium shafts. Oh, I need 12 thread. Shucks, I don't have enough thread. Alright, alright. I guess we're just gonna get going for now. We'll leave the stuff here for the moment. Because I do need to find clothes. Sharpened spear. That's pretty normal. Alright. Okay, I don't have enough room to do anything about that. My temperature's still going down. That's not good. Nope. Okay. There we go. Confirm that. Use the good pair of binos. There we go. Gosh darn it. There we go. Oops. There we go. Now, this will go on my neck properly. We'll keep the broad spear. I'm guessing I can throw that. It's more balanced for throwing. Interesting. Not much here. Nope. That's a dog. That's could be a problem. Whoa. Zom-Zoms, a place to eat. As the source of the distant sounds finally comes into view, you stop in your tracks, unsure whether it's safe to continue. Ahead you see a titanic warehouse, like one of those distribution centers from before the apocalypse. There's a dull roar of ethanol generators, combined with the occasional rev of suppressed exhaust from off-road vehicles. Figures seem to be milling around a low extension on the right, and the occasional ATV arrives or departs without fanfare. You don't think you've been spotted yet, this far out, though with all the activity it's hard to tell. Let's see what's going on in this. Peering into the distance, you see a bright sign reading, Zom-Zoms, a place to eat. Oh, hanging over a bright giant garage door, fenced off behind tarp and barbed wire. Bright lights, welding arcs, and peculiar shadows can be seen in the fence area, and more lights from within the warehouse. A semi-trailer attached to one of the loading bays acts as a makeshift gate and headway into the warehouse. Ragged-looking figures line up along outside the trailer, watched over by armed mercenaries. It looks more like a club than anything else, except for that tarp area. Then you see it, a truck on the other side, offloading prisoners or slaves of some sort. That doesn't bode well, but then again, people come and go freely everywhere else, and are entering voluntarily through the pedway. What happens? While in line, you feel a flutter of anxiety each time the line advances. With each step, you try to catch a glance of what's through the doorway in the trailer, but you still can't tell. Most of the people in line are ragtag looking, wearing mismatched clothes and stinking of sweat. Some confused, others bored. The guards are better groomed by comparison, though you suspect they'd just as soon murder you for your clothes if they weren't being paid. Up a few wooden plank steps, you step inside the semi-trailer, and the hollow sounds of a crowd echo down the narrow corridor from the warehouse. To your right is a chipboard and mesh booth where an attendant is collecting fees and weapons and stamping people before they walk down the trailer into the warehouse. Stock or spectator, the attendant drones, looking disinterestedly past you. Huh? Never mind, she exhales, stamping your hand with a symbol and a number, and nods to another grisly merc. who checks you for weapons. You receive a chit for your chip? I don't know, for your confiscated items and are ushered down the trailer. You hear the man behind you answer, spectator, to the attendant, before passing into a wall of sound inside the warehouse proper. Inside it's 1 part super club, 1 part gladiator pit. A wall of sound assaults your ears as you cross the threshold. Part human cacophony, part generator exhaust, mostly frenetic industrial music, and the smell of food and smoke. You can't hear it over the noise, but you can feel your stomach rumble at the smell of sweet barbecue. The cavernous warehouse is dominated by a dirt-floored arena with high mesh walls. Spectators ring the pit on 3 sides, the 4th reserved for a large garage door leading outside into the tarp-fenced courtyard. Beyond the door, you catch the flash of welding arcs, where it appears scrapyard robots are being prepped. And opposite the garage door, the thing you really care about right now, a wide booth whose grills spewing sweet and spicy smoke into the rafters above. People clamor to get at it and walk away with their prize smeared over their hands and lips alike. Barbecue. You wade through dirty patrons, intent on manhandling some ribs or beans and rice, or whatever it is they got cooking over there. Who knows how long you've been in cryo? How long it's been since you've had a hot meal. Pressing your way through this final wall of hungry patrons, you get an elbow on the counter and desperately try to make contact with one of the servers. A few internal minutes later, one of the apron-clad food slingers glances at you, and you nod like an excited dog. He reaches into a smoker box draws a loaded skewer and places it into your hand. Sweet, succulent barbecue. Savoring it at first, you start to grow paranoid that it'll be snatched from your hands, and you bear down on it with renewed fervor, huddling it with it against your lips as you absently walk away from the grill. This meat. It's good, fully developed veal, not young, but not yet beef. Yes, very definitely like that. Not like any other meat you've tasted. In fact, so much so that you think no person with a palate of ordinary, normal sensitiveness could distinguish it from veal. It is mild, good meat with no other sharply defined or highly characteristic taste, such as, for instance, goat, high game, and pork have. The steak is slightly tougher than prime veal, a little stringy but not too tough or stringy to be agreeably edible. The roast is tender, and in color, texture, smell, as well as taste, strengthens your certainty that of all the meats you habitually know, veal is the one meat to which this meat is accurately comparable. Just then an announcer pipes up, with that same oscillating voice every strip club DJ seems to have. He starts hyping the crowd. "Can you count, suckers?" he shouts. Patrons start yelling back, "I said, can you count, suckers?" On cue, a testosterone-fueled wave of shouts comes from the floor. "Raise those numbers," he calls with expectation, and everybody raises their fists in unison. The music changes, lights switch to UV, and numbers appear on all the stamped hands. Your heart starts to race as you realize what's happening. Looking around, everyone has a stamp, but most of them don't look like yours. Everyone has numbers, but it's clear now what the symbols are. Most patrons have silhouettes of vultures next to their numbers. You look down at your hand. Yours is a lamb. The announcer calls a number a low number. You feel a bit nauseous, but also relieved. You raise your hand, nearby patrons looking suddenly, then quickly losing interest in it. A scream of protest erupts from the far side of the arena. Everyone nearby looks across where a commotion is starting. A man is hoisted into the air like a crowd surfer at a concert and propelled to the arena gate. Patrons claw the remainder of his barbecue from his flailing hands, fighting over it like dogs. Guards wrangle the struggling man, and toss him onto the dirt floor in the arena as the gate is sealed behind him. The winner is a filthy, weak, and confused-looking human. As he clambers to his feet, a clacking and squeaking sound crescendos from the opposite side of the arena. Cheers start erupting through the warehouse as the source of the noise rolls into the arena, through the garage door. The bot is little more than a heavy, treaded ring of barbed spikes. A haphazardly hung LED sticker set atop its mast, flickering the words "Morning Star," confirming your suspicions as to its nature. Without pausing, the bot starts closing in on the human who, to his credit, has given up rattling the gate and is now facing the more immediate danger. He starts circling left, leading the bot to one side of the pit, then dashes right as fast as he can, bypassing the bot. The move buys him a few seconds, as the bot spins in place on its treads, but he ends up in the same situation on the reverse side of the arena. This continues for a few laps, with the human visibly wearing down. Perhaps realizing his error, he switches tactics and leads the robot towards a support column, and allows it to get close before ducking around behind it. The bot starts turning it in place, but the tread gets hooked on the pillar. And for a moment, it appears to be stuck. You can sense the tingle of hope in the man as he watches the bot rock to and fro for several seconds. However, the bot's rocking eventually frees it, and turns to face him again. Crestfallen, The man returns to his original strategy of dodging the robot like a bullfighter, ever more slowly each pass. It doesn't take long for the robot to wear down its already weakened prey, and it scores its first hit, trampling his leg under treads. The man's cry of pain is lost in a wave of cheering from the crowd as the robot backs up. The man hardly has time to limp before it rams him again, this time following through and impaling him against the wall. Drunk with bloodlust, the crowd is now screaming as the robot backs away once more from the stumbling, bleeding man. The bot rams him into the wall one more time and backs away, this time with a human stuck on its spikes. The crowd cries out in ecstasy, which eventually simmers down to a rabble as the arena service personnel remove the entrails. Your mouth agape, you suddenly feel a wave of nausea. You begin looking around, panicked. Do I wait till what happens next? Do I try to leave? Do I rub off the stamp? What happens next? Unsure what to do next, you look around the room anxiously, waiting for something to happen. Word is, you've got a good medical plan. The voice startles you, even amidst the shouting crowd. You turn to find a young man with an old face. He looks to be of Asian descent, with hair like a mop, big aviator glasses, and an improbably white fur coat. Relax, I don't work here. In fact, I'm going to try to make sure you don't either. Come on. He turns and heads towards the garage door. Since that's away from the arena's human-sized gate, you decide to follow. You get the sense he's a patron, too. Or at least, not with the management, as neither guard nor patron seems to pay him much attention. A little bird told me, he shouts over the crowd and music, you might know a thing or two about cryogenics. He talks over his shoulder as he walks, as if tossing words your way. I know a guy who's looking for some heavy-duty cooling units. He may be willing to trade for some info on where to score a few. You arrive at the massive garage door, and the cool air seems tingled with ozone. His name's the Stoat. Come on, dude. I'll introduce you. Out in the robot prep yard, mechanics are tending to their creations. Your companion stops alongside a tall robot, reminiscent of a farm combine. You shudder to think what it does to a human with those blades, but then something inside moves. Crawling out the feeder house behind the blades is a mechanic who looks around and, satisfied, waves another out. The second looks more like one of the patrons than a mechanic, starved and scared. The pair skulk along the fence line and disappear out of sight. Fur coat guy turns back to you with a proud yet devious grin on his face. The Stoat is pleased to make your acquaintance. Now, about that medical plan. He suggestively taps his wrist. Let's give him the info. About that trade. Ooh, a counter offer, Stoat says, stroking his chin. Okay, tell you what, I got a thing. He snaps into action. I got a thing. Some place that needs, certain items liberated. He makes air quotes. You trade the bracelet, I'll let you in on the haul. Here's what's up. Camp Grayling, you heard of it, right? Big old military base somewhere in Michigan? No? Guess you have to be in certain circles. He flicks something invisible from his coat. All sorts of rumors about the place. The one thing that's sure, it's full of tech and no one to tinker with it. Meanwhile, he knocks the combine bot, producing a hollow ring. Sucks, right? Your part is simple. He places a hand on your shoulder. Maybe you've seen a bot around here. Tall tin fellow, 6 legs, mauling some guy. That's the one. Well, wherever he came from, there's gotta be more. And if I'm doing this with farm machinery, imagine what I could do with old Spidey maulers. He pantomimes an explosion while puffing up his cheeks. But Stoat waves a finger at nothing. I don't expect you to pilot these babies out of there. What I need you to do is get inside the base and bring back everything you can find on them. Schematics, blueprints, test data, the more the better. Be warned, it's a death machine nest. You think these are brutal? Stoat gestures around the prep yard. Drunk, angry teenagers compared to trained assassins. In return, he says, scratching his chin, I'm thinking the power structure will be shifting a bit around here. And the new one will be of the I owe you variety. He points at your chest. So, deal of a lifetime, dude. Let's see where this goes. Nice! He laughs. He extends a hand. You meet it with yours. Okay, like I said, it's a death machine nest. But I've got some goodies for that. Let's say it's an advance payment, or a signing bonus. Either way. Step 1, he says, counting it out with a finger. That bracelet. Still need me some cryo goodness after all. The bracelet or the info? You snap the printed bracelet from your wrist and hand it to him. He slides it through his fingers, reading the lettering on the strap. Nice, dude. He bobs his head. I may have to do an expedition there. And, nice name. He starts unlatching a flight case near the Combine bot. An array of electronic parts and gadgets fills the case, and he tosses the bracelet inside. Scanning his hand across the range of parts, he selects one, then closes the case again. Here. He hands you an orange box with a screw mount on it. Insurance for when you get there. Hold on to it. Small orange transponder labeled Stansted Automated. Okay. We'll confirm that. As for me, I may have to check into your fancy clinic soon. I think I'm coming down with a little something. He fake coughs and clears his throat, grinning. Step 2, get inside. The goodish baddish news is that your new toy will help, but you'll likely need a supplement with tricks of your own. Nobody's coming back from there, though rumor has it some protesters managed to embarrass the brass at Grayling back in the day. You'd probably have to rummage through some old newspaper stories to verify that, though. Flash drive, okay. Anyway, that's step 2. Figure out how to get in. Step 3, find schematics, somewhere convenient for personnel to get to, day and night. Step 4, test data. Download it off the central tower using this. He hands you a small flash drive. Plug and play? Easy. Step 5, bring it all to me. Got it? He looks over your shoulder. Oh, also you'll probably want these back. You turn and see a familiar face from the front gate. She drops a lockbox with your checked items. You cast a glance back at the stoat and he shrugs. What? I can't do this alone. Your safest bet is to go along the fence, where they went. He thumbs over his shoulder, indicating the route the mechanic and patron followed. Unless you're still hungry, he laughs, mocking a vomiting motion. See you around, dude, he calls over his shoulder, walking back to the warehouse. Stoat's friend waits as you gather your things from the lockbox. Better make sure you empty that locker while you have the chance. Empty. Yeah, I'm not going back in there. We're leaving. That was something, though. Never seen that before. Where am I on the map? Huh. Never seen that before. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and look at these buildings really quick. Alright. Let's keep looking. That was interesting. A little bit concerning. I have a bad feeling about what I ate, too. I'm probably not going to eat there again, if possible. And nothing. Okay, then. I need some clothes. One last check. Well, hello there. 38 revolver. And the corpse of a squirrel. That'll come in handy, but... I want to hang on to these, obviously. It's a 2x4, okay. So I'm thinking... Small battery sparker, which doesn't look like it's working, so that's a bit rough. It's quite something though, isn't it? What I witnessed there. Come on, come on. Extra clothing, that'll help. Hang on. Getting rid of that. My shoes are still good. That's a problem. Who are you? Unconscious, fallen, vulnerable. I don't know who you are. Should I kill you? Yeah, I figured you were not a nice guy. No, you don't. Yeah, nah, I'm not surrendering. I am not surrendering. Trying to run, huh? Alright, he's gonna parry. Dodge. Parry. He missed. You're stunned, huh? I'm not letting you get back up. Oh, okay. Here we go again. Parry. He's fallen. He's unconscious. Goodness, that took a while. But I got him. I had a feeling he was a bad sort, and I was right. Still, this stuff will come in quite handy. Shopping bag's still okay. Hey, some actual jeans too. I could use those. A saucepan, excellent. Alright. Oh, that's actually in better shape. I feel like taking one of these would be a good idea, just so I can have some room. Actually, not so much room, but be able to search areas a little bit better. My temperature's starting to go back up, which means I've got enough of a coat now. That's good. Alright, So I need to think about what I'm doing next. I'm thinking that I'll go ahead and like maybe here and build a travois, because also maybe take the time to actually no, I still need thread. That's a problem. Maybe I can get something here. Oh, here we go. These are empty. Still though, crowbar, that'll be really helpful. Oh, I can start opening up those locked up areas now as well. All quiet. Meat cleaver. Probably better than that spear. From getting into a fight in a melee fight. Wouldn't mind finding some bullets too. For the 38. Actually, hang on a second. Did he hit? Oh, it's just bruising. Okay, not a big deal. I guess he did hit. Actually, no. He tackled me, and that's why I got bruised. That's where I got bruised. Not really too keen on leaving this out. Plus, I can use this for other stuff as well. Yeah, I think I'll bring the cleaver with me. I'll stash this in here for now. Alright. There's the little abandoned building there. Let's... Oh, okay then. We're not going that way. We're just gonna skirt around that thing. Oh, shucks. That's a problem. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to retreat again. Okay. Okay, so neither of us wanted to. Okay, you know what? I'm okay with that. I really am okay with that. Still there? Okay, I think okay, he left. He left. Good. Yeah. I don't mind that he left. I really don't. Alright. Come on, come on, come on. Give me good stuff, give me good stuff. Okay, not bad. Makeshift sack. It would be better than my first aid box. There we go. I can carry some stuff now. 42, 65%, 42%. A better pair of shoes. How's my jeans doing? Okay, they're in good shape. Okay, with the string and clothing here. Actually, hang on, I'm not quite done scavenging yet. One last check. Nope. Okay. With the stuff here, what I can do is... Oop, those are the wrong shoes. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Clear, firm, clear. There we go. No use for those. Grab the bottles. I will need them for water. Grab these as well. Next week on Data Fish, Lucy finds herself on thin ice. Oh, jeez. Ox News. We report the facts. You decide if they're true. Okay. What's this? That's no use. I don't have the trapping skill. Alright. At the very least right now, these are clean. I don't want to be breathing through bad stuff though. Okay. Now that I have some good thread now, I can actually feasibly make a bow now. However, it's probably better that I make a travois instead. End turn for the moment. Alright. Okay, these are safe to eat. We can eat these. Alright. Let's build a travois. Perfect. Excellent. That helps me a lot. We'll load this up. Alright, that helps me a lot right there. Which means I'm probably going to ditch that sack and put stuff in my travois. This way, it's filled with alcohol, right? Yeah, I can sell that and get some decent cash out of that. Wait. What's this? Just had to make sure it wasn't the alcohol. I'll also grab the water. Alright, I'm gonna stop here for now. The video's getting a bit long, so you guys let me know what you think. Hang on, we're actually gonna make sure this saves properly. Okay, good. So you guys let me know what you think, and I will see you all in the next video. This is Crosshair signing off. Peace.